Disney is crumbling lawsuits, scandals, and outright chaos. Gina Carano's legal battle is headed to trial, and the secrets Disney desperately wants to keep hidden might finally come to light. Did Disney really fire her out of spite? And what role does Elon Musk play in this unfolding drama? As Kathleen Kennedy faces backlash for mismanaging a billion-dollar franchise, this case could change everything for Star Wars. But what's Disney trying to shred behind closed doors? Stay tuned, because the truth is crazier than you think. This week has turned into an absolute disaster for Disney, with their stock value continuing to nosedive amid one bad headline after another. The latest blow? A massive legal defeat in Gina Carano's lawsuit against the company. The case is officially heading to trial, setting the stage for what could be a groundbreaking showdown. One can only imagine the pressure Bob Iger must be feeling right now. Disney seems to be in freefall, facing criticism, financial losses, and public backlash on multiple fronts. From the chaotic cancellation of The Acolyte to the ongoing fallout from the Snow White controversy involving Rachel Zegler, Disney's troubles are piling up fast, and now with this lawsuit moving forward, the stakes couldn't be higher. Why did Disney fight so hard to get the lawsuit dismissed? Because if this case goes to trial, it could unearth details they'd much rather keep hidden. The company is clearly desperate to avoid the potential revelations that might come out during court proceedings, but those efforts have failed. The lawsuit stems from Gina Carano's controversial firing from The Mandalorian. Her character, Cara Dune, was meant to play a pivotal role in the show's future and was set to headline the now-canceled Rangers of the New Republic. That series was scrapped entirely, not because of creative reasons, but seemingly out of spite following Carano's dismissal. This decision didn't just impact Carano, it affected the entire production team, from actors and writers to crew members who were all left without jobs. The fallout from this move reveals a deeper issue. Disney's unwillingness to let go of a grudge has had far-reaching consequences, not only for the company's reputation, but for its employees and creative ventures as well. Disney's legal troubles with Gina Carano go beyond just her firing. They reveal a pattern of controversies the company seems desperate to keep out of the public eye. Gina Carano, abruptly dismissed in February 2021, has since fought back with a lawsuit, and she's not alone in this battle. Notably, Elon Musk, a vocal advocate for free speech, has publicly supported her case, adding even more attention to the legal proceedings. Recently, U.S. District Judge Sherilyn Peace Garnett dealt a significant blow to Disney by rejecting their attempt to halt the case, ensuring that it will go to trial. Mark your calendars, September 29, 2025 is the date when these proceedings are set to begin, unless Disney manages to settle beforehand. But here's the catch: Disney is likely to go to extreme lengths to avoid a public trial. Why? Because if this case moves forward, it could expose the company's internal practices and the reasoning behind Carano's firing in ways they would rather keep hidden. The stakes for Disney are enormous. The allegations against them extend beyond Gina Carano's firing and delve into claims of broader discrimination, particularly against white male employees. This lawsuit could potentially open the floodgates for others with grievances to come forward. Disney seems to be walking on a legal tightrope, trying to suppress these cases before they spiral into a larger crisis. The core issue is the potential for damaging secrets to come to light during a trial. Behind closed doors, Disney has undoubtedly made decisions and deals that might not hold up well under public scrutiny. If Carano's lawsuit exposes even a fraction of these practices, it could trigger a wave of additional lawsuits and further damage the company's already battered reputation. Simply put, this is about more than Gina Carano. It's about Disney's handling of its employees and the cultural controversies that have dogged the company for years. The prospect of these issues being aired in court is a nightmare scenario for Disney, and they'll do everything in their power to avoid it. But the clock is ticking, and unless a settlement is reached soon, they may not be able to stop the floodgates from opening. The judge's recent decision has propelled Gina Carano's case into the crucial discovery phase, a development Disney likely dreads. This phase allows Carano and her legal team to request and review internal records from Disney directly tied to her firing, a process that could unveil some uncomfortable truths about the company's operations and decision-making. Carano wasted no time addressing the situation on X, formerly known as Twitter. She shared an update making it clear that Disney had tried another legal maneuver to slow the process. According to Carano, Disney sought permission to immediately appeal the judge's ruling to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, all while attempting to delay the discovery phase. But why the rush to delay? Carano's pointed response suggests Disney might be scrambling to clean house behind the scenes. Her remarks imply that Disney could be erasing or destroying documents to avoid turning them over during the discovery process. It's a bold accusation, but one that paints a vivid picture of Disney's desperation. Carano joked about the company's shredders being pushed to their limits as if Disney were working overtime to hide something substantial. The judge, however, rejected Disney's unusual request, allowing the case to proceed as planned. Carano expressed her satisfaction, saying she was pleased to move forward in seeking justice, even though she never wanted to be embroiled in this legal battle. She made it clear that while the fight is difficult and uncomfortable, she refuses to back down, crediting her supporters, her legal team, and Elon Musk for helping her continue the pursuit of justice. She ended her update on a determined note, stating, "Onward," and sharing the court's official denial of Disney's motion. It's a small but significant victory for Carano in her larger battle against the entertainment giant. For Disney, this marks yet another setback in what has already been a disastrous legal and public relations ordeal. As the discovery phase begins, the stakes for Disney are higher than ever. If internal documents and communications are brought to light, they could potentially expose practices and motivations that go beyond Carano's firing, painting a damning picture of the company's culture. The next steps in this case could prove pivotal not only for Carano but for Disney's already tarnished reputation. The denial of Disney's appeal marks a monumental victory for Gina Carano, giving her a green light to continue her case after an arduous 3.5-year battle. This development is nothing short of extraordinary, as it places Carano in a position to not only seek justice but also potentially force Disney into a reckoning it never anticipated. Disney, once seemingly untouchable, now finds itself scrambling to navigate the chaos. The company's leadership is undoubtedly in disarray, trying to figure out how to mitigate what has become an escalating PR and legal nightmare. What makes this situation even more extraordinary is one of the demands in Carano's lawsuit that she be reinstated in the Star Wars universe. This would mean reprising her role as Cara Dune, the character she was abruptly fired from, despite Disney's current lineup of ongoing productions like The Mandalorian and Ahsoka. If Carano wins, Disney and Lucasfilm could face the staggering challenge of bringing her back into their active Star Wars projects. Such a turnaround would be nothing short of historic, not just for Carano but for anyone who has ever taken on a corporate behemoth. It signals a seismic shift, showing that even giants like Disney are not invincible. With Elon Musk backing Carano, this legal battle has evolved into a symbolic fight against perceived corporate overreach, making her journey all the more compelling. This scenario is particularly disastrous for Disney, not only because it threatens to undermine their production plans, but also because it sets a precedent for other disgruntled employees or collaborators to take similar stands. It's a message to the entertainment industry that these massive corporations can be held accountable. This victory reverberates far beyond Carano's individual case, highlighting the growing pushback against what fans and critics alike see as corporate arrogance. And this isn't just a problem for Disney. The broader entertainment landscape, including major franchises like The Lord of the Rings, faces similar issues. Writers and creators behind so-called woke projects have repeatedly alienated fans, resulting in widespread backlash and declining interest. These companies, Disney included, have not only underestimated their audiences, but have also fueled discontent by attacking the very fan base they rely on. For Bob Iger and the upper echelons of Disney leadership, the fallout from Carano's lawsuit could serve as a wake-up call. It's clear that a significant portion of their audience feels neglected and disrespected. In this moment, Carano's defiance represents more than just a personal victory. It's a beacon for fans and creatives who feel steamrolled by corporate agendas. As this legal battle unfolds, it could reshape not just Disney's operations, but also the dynamics of power in the entertainment industry at large. Disney's apparent disregard for the quality of their products, especially those intended for fans, reflects a troubling pattern of prioritizing profit over passion. Take The Mandalorian, a show that started with great promise and fan approval, but quickly became a shell of its former self. Fans were disillusioned by the show's increasing focus on progressive ideals over compelling storytelling. The constant missteps, from underdeveloped characters to off-kilter messaging, have eroded trust in the franchise and its leadership. This is why Carano's case has struck a chord with so many. Her firing represents more than just a celebrity spat. It's symbolic of a larger trend that has impacted Disney's entire approach to its fandom. The company's insistence on towing the party line on contentious cultural issues has left many fans alienated, and it's becoming increasingly clear that this approach is costing them dearly. As the legal proceedings continue and more revelations surface, it's likely that Disney's challenges will only grow. Fans want more than just empty promises. They want stories and characters they can believe in. Disney's failure to deliver on these fronts has set the stage for Carano's lawsuit to become the catalyst for a much-needed change. It's clear that Disney's public image is in shambles. Their handling of the Gina Carano situation, their ongoing struggles with woke ideologies, and their questionable decisions in major franchises like Star Wars and Marvel have left them vulnerable to a growing wave of discontent. Carano's lawsuit could expose the cracks in Disney's corporate structure and culture, leading to a larger reckoning for the company. If Disney doesn't take drastic steps to course correct, they may find themselves in even deeper water. But what do you think? Should Disney settle with Gina Carano or take this case to trial and risk even greater fallout? Do you believe the lawsuit will force Disney to confront deeper issues within the company? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to subscribe to Movie Saga for more deep dives into the latest controversies, industry shakeups, and the stories that matter to fans. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update.